Welcome to the world of blockchain technology. This revolutionary digital database is already changing the way we work and live. But there's a fundamental problem that's been holding it back. You see, blockchains can only handle a limited number of transactions per second, which means they're not scalable enough to be adopted globally. But here's where things get tricky. Increasing scalability usually means compromising either decentralization or security. It's what experts call the blockchain trilemma. Now, I know what you're thinking, is there a solution to this problem? Well, the good news is that developers are already hard at work experimenting with different consensus mechanisms and scalability solutions. From Sharding to sidechains and state channels, there are plenty of exciting innovations on the horizon. But, before we dive into those, let's first take a closer look at why the blockchain trilemma exists and how it affects the future of blockchain technology.
So hello and welcome to Crypto World Tour with Vijay.
Coined by Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin, the trilemma refers to the challenge of achieving optimal levels of three desirable elements in a blockchain: decentralization, security, and scalability. Now, this is where things get interesting. It's difficult for blockchains to achieve the perfect balance of all three elements at once. Increasing one often leads to a weakening of another. It's a tricky problem, but developers are hard at work experimenting with innovative solutions such as sharding, sidechains, and state channels. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the blockchain trilemma and how it affects the future of blockchain technology. We'll explore each element in more detail and explain how they fit together. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of why the blockchain trilemma exists and what solutions are being developed to tackle this complex challenge. Decentralization, security, and scalability are three core concepts that underpin the world of blockchain technology. Understanding these concepts is essential for anyone interested in the potential of blockchain and how it might impact our lives in the coming years. So, what is decentralization? In simple terms, it refers to a system where there is no one person or organization in charge. Rather, it is decentralized, and control is fully distributed among its participants. Bitcoin and similar blockchain networks are decentralized by design. The network layer is open to anyone who wants to participate, and everyone has access to the same data. If anyone tries to cheat the system by changing the records in their favor, then the rest of the participants will reject the faulty data. This stands in contrast to centralized systems like traditional banking, which rely on a trusted third party, in this case, banks, to enforce trust between people transacting and ensure all records are kept correctly. Decentralized blockchains, on the other hand, share all data with everyone on the network so that it can be checked and confirmed before being added to the digital database. The result is a system that can exist without the need for third parties. Decentralization is the foundation of what is known as Web 3. Currently, we have Web 2, the Internet of today, which is full of sites and apps controlled by companies, but featuring content made by the users. Web 3 is the next step, an internet where decentralized blockchain tech lets people control their own data and online lives. However, decentralization alone is not enough. It must be accompanied by security. A good blockchain network should be resistant to attacks from malicious entities. Centralized systems derive their security from the fact that the system is closed. Whoever is in control can guarantee the data is free from interference. But how is this achieved in a decentralized system where anyone can take part? In the case of Bitcoin, the blockchain uses a combination of cryptography and a network consensus mechanism called proof of work, POW. Each block of data is connected in a way that can't be tampered with because any changes would alter a block's hash. The POW consensus mechanism helps secure the cryptocurrency's ledger by allowing members of the network to only verify new transactions and add them to the ledger through an activity known as mining. This involves using computational power to solve a mathematical puzzle. Part of the process requires these computers to perform numerous hashing functions. This plays into the issue of scalability, as the POW mechanism is secure but relatively slow. The more participants, nodes, there are in the network, the more secure it is. The greater the number of parties, the harder it becomes for one bad actor to take control of the system. This relates to what is known as the 51% attack. If a single entity or group of bad actors can control more than 50% of a blockchain's total network hashing rate, then they would be able to override consensus and change the chain's data to benefit themselves, such as double spending tokens. Finally, we come to scalability, which refers to the goal of building a blockchain that can support more and more transactions per second. Scalability is required if blockchain tech is to serve wider society and possibly billions of users. However, by prioritizing decentralization and security, scalability becomes a challenge. The number of transactions a chain can handle can be severely limited. A centralized payment system, such as Visa, states that it's able to support 24,000 transactions per second. This is because the network is closed and free from considerations such as public nodes and consensus. Compare this with some of the best-known blockchains. According to Bloomberg in 2022, as of September, Bitcoin was unable to handle more than 7 transactions per second, while Ethereum managed 15 per second. While these numbers have improved slightly in recent years due to advancements in technology, they are still far behind traditional centralized systems. This is why scalability is such a critical issue for the blockchain industry. Without the ability to process a high volume of transactions quickly, blockchain-based systems will never be able to compete with established payment networks. Solutions such as off-chain transactions and sharding have been proposed to address this problem, but they have yet to be widely adopted. In conclusion, while blockchain technology has many exciting applications and potential benefits, it is not without its challenges. Scalability is one of the most pressing issues facing the industry today, and it will require continued research and development to find effective solutions. Despite this, the potential benefits of blockchain are too significant to ignore, and it is likely that the technology will continue to evolve and improve in the years to come. The blockchain trilemma is a complex issue that arises from the inherent design of blockchain technology. It's a problem that can't be easily solved without compromising other important aspects of the system. The issue boils down to the fact that blockchain networks require a delicate balance between decentralization, security, and scalability. To achieve maximum scalability, the number of participants in the network should be reduced, allowing for faster transaction processing. But this comes at a cost. Fewer participants mean a higher chance of cyber attacks, which threatens the security of the network. Similarly, increasing the number of participants for better security would decrease scalability. This is because every participant in the network has to confirm each transaction, and more participants slow down the process. And finally, compromising on decentralization can also harm the network's security, as it means that a smaller number of participants would have control, leaving it vulnerable to manipulation. The blockchain trilemma is a challenging problem that continues to plague developers, but it's a necessary one to solve. Achieving greater scalability without compromising decentralization or security is the ultimate goal of blockchain technology. With more research and innovation, we hope to see new solutions emerge that address this trilemma, enabling blockchain to scale to even greater heights without sacrificing security or decentralization. Thank you for watching today's video where we delved into the fascinating world of blockchain technology. We explored the blockchain trilemma and the challenges it poses to the blockchain industry, including the concepts of decentralization, security, and scalability. In our next video, we'll take a closer look at some of the most popular developments in the blockchain space that are working to solve the blockchain trilemma. We'll examine the advantages and disadvantages of these solutions and provide you with a deeper understanding of the progress being made in this rapidly evolving field. We hope you found today's video informative and engaging, and we invite you to stay tuned for our upcoming videos where we'll continue to explore the latest developments in the world of blockchain. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.